Ladies and gentlemen, have you reached a verdict?
Yes.
State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 1 of the indictment. State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 2 of the indictment. Ma'am?
Court's in session.
Ma'am? Ms. Johnson, is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict? Is this your verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want to thank you for your service this week. You've done exactly what the court asked you to do, which was to sit, listen to all the proof, and come to a decision. You are excused. Thank you.
Jury's excused. Thank you.
Excuse me?
Go ahead, John. Court still in session.
Mr. Hernandez Govan, a jury of your peers having found you not guilty of all charges, sir, you are free to go.
Thank you so much, Judge.
You're welcome. You may come off the record.
Court's in recess.
I need judgment.
Yes, ma'am. Judge sheets.
I need judgment sheets as to each count. Get the clerk to help you do it. Yeah, but Mr. Your local counsel can help you do it.
Durham.
Mr. Durham, I'm sorry, Mr. Durham.
Welcome back. It's Really Than Rap. And first we want to send condolences to Young Dolph family, friends, and fans. But today we want to react to the Govan case, which he was allegedly the mastermind behind the Young Dolph situation. But as you see, he was found not guilty of that. So that means that he's a free man to go. You know, the judge said you're free to go. If she would have said, hey, go over there with them sheriffs, this man would have never touched a public street again. He was facing 2 life sentences, all for allegedly putting all this together, you know. And then we see one dude said he even gave him the weapon, but the other guy was a felon. So, you know, they kind of threw his words out. So you got to understand, like, when you're a felon, you kind of have no rights to nothing. You know, even what you can see in this case, even whatever you say really don't even matter. But I know Govan was still worried about this because he said he was out for 4 years, you know, waiting on this. He said he thought about it every day. And you can look in his face and you can tell. So this ain't nothing like was a laughing matter to him either, because he knew what he was facing. He knew that if he would have been found guilty, he would have never touched the public streets again. Never. So it was a big day for him. So now this is a time that he should be trying to turn his life around and do better and want better, because he's a very blessed man to be able to avoid what he was facing. So, you know, and this is a message for all the other guys out there, you know, that's coming up. Which I got a nephew that's locked up right now. He in the boys' home, juvenile. He finna get out in like 3 months. He'll be 18. And I tell him all the time, man, you finna start going to the real thing now. You know, you finna get a bond. You ain't gonna just be able to go do a couple of months, get back out, all that. You know what I'm saying? For committing the crimes he committed, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even get into all that, but you know how it is when you're a juvenile. You know, the basis slap you on the wrist. And now, you know, you get 18, they giving out time, like life sentences, as you see, or if you recall, the rapper Cash Out, they gave that man almost like 250, 70, 80 years, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you gotta understand, man, when you out here and you committing crimes, man, know the consequences come behind it. Because you might be committing a crime to carry 20 to 30 years. And you might be not even know it. You know what I'm saying? You thinking, oh, man, ain't number 2 or 3 years. And then you get down there, give you 20 years for that. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all stay cool, man. Stay out the way. Get you a job, man. You know what I'm saying? Go find you something you like to do. Get you a job, man. You know, because like I said, man, they are giving out too much time. And as you can see, Govan's attorney said he had good lawyers. The DA, they just want convictions. They don't care if you really done the crime or not. If it look like you, if they think it was you, they want a conviction on you. So, man, y'all stay out the streets, man, because it ain't safe, man. Y'all let us know in the comments, man, what y'all think about this situation. Y'all think y'all can go do that time? You know, y'all want to do these crimes? Do you really think you can do that time? You think you can do 50 years, 100 years, 200 years like they giving out? Like they gave Ezekiel in Memphis 300 years some shit. You know what I'm saying, man? I gotta think about this, man. Keep it 200 though. We out.
To finally have this stress taken off your shoulders.
Yeah, and have my life back.
What is the first thing you plan to do?
Go hug my son.
Mr. Govan, you haven't smiled all this week, but obviously you have a lot to smile about. Just tell me just about what you're feeling in right now.
Like I said, it's kind of hard to explain the feeling of getting your life back, you know, just from 12 people, you know, so I'm just blessed, and I'm just ready to go see my son.
What was going through your head when you were waiting for the verdict this morning?
Nervousness, you know, of course, it's natural, but I got a team around me that was very confident and supportive, so without them, it wouldn't be no me. I just want to thank again Manny, Robert, Haley, Beth, Handel, Contrail, Leanne, and just everybody that played a part in proving my innocence.
You heard your attorney say if you're black and poor in Memphis, this is what happens. What would be your words of advice?
Leave Memphis.
Do you plan on leaving Memphis, sir?
Of course.
Was there any point throughout the week where you're like, you know what, I'm still nervous, you know, prior to the verdict? Was there any point where it's like, I don't know which way it's going to go?
I've been nervous for 4 years.
How does it feel to be at the end of this 4-year journey that you've been on?
It feels great. I just feel like I've been born again. I get a chance to restart my life and do some positive things.
Do you think that this verdict will change how the court system is working here in Memphis?
As corrupt this system is, I doubt it.
Mr. Aurora, do you think this verdict will change anything with the court system here in Memphis?
I'm not here from Memphis, but if this is a microcosm of what's going on, then you should all be worried. And maybe we should be digging into these things and figuring out why so many people are in jail, why we keep them without bond and force them into pleas and things of that nature, and why investigations aren't always there. Thankfully, my office has the resources to help these types of people and can spend the money to do it. I can only imagine how hard it is for the public defenders with their cases or other appointed lawyers that couldn't do this, and how many people shouldn't be in prison.
Oh, back in December, is that the reason? Obviously, you advised your client not to take that plea.
That's always his decision. I don't advise him to do anything. They always say, what would I do? And I'm like, I'm not serving the time, so I have no idea. I can't go through that stress. You can't duplicate that. I mean, I love the man. I believed in him. That's why I took the case, and we fought like hell for it. I'm grateful that the staff stayed with me. I yelled at them a lot this week and put a lot of pressure on them. We worked long nights for the last few months. We filed, I don't know how many, 24 motions, most of which were granted, which never happens, but it was so obvious we were right. And yet, still, we have a case. The government just can't ever admit that maybe there isn't anything here. They're just prosecute, and then blame the jury if it doesn't go your way.